So, welcome to the first of our series of Enhanced Chats, and today we're getting to know Gabriela Maciejewska from Warsaw University of Technology, who has recently ended her term as co-president of the Enhanced Alliance Student Forum. So, welcome, Gabriela. It's a pleasure to meet you.
It's a pleasure to see you too.
So, could you tell us a little bit about yourself? What are you studying? What are your interests?
As you already introduced me, my name is Gabriela and I'm the student of telecommunications. I'm right now doing my master's degree. I'm almost finished with my master's degree. And about my interest, I love traveling. That's a thing that actually gets me going. It was really hard for me to stay at home during COVID times. So I suffered a lot, but we all had to be cautious with COVID. That's why I did not travel a lot in the recent years. But right now I'm trying to actually get back to this. Also, I love learning languages. It's a strange hobby, some say, but to be honest, it also allows me to get to know the culture of a country that I'm visiting. So whenever I'm traveling somewhere, I'm trying to actually learn at least some words to communicate with the locals, and then just switch to English if the language is too hard.
Oh, that's great. And so what languages do you speak?
So first of all, English, as you can see, but I also do know Spanish and French and a bit of Russian.
Oh, wow.
Those are the different families of languages, but still most of my favorite ones are the southern country ones, so the Romanian ones.
Okay, yeah. And how about for the future? Have you got any plans or ambitions?
Well, about the future, I actually do love the field that I'm studying, so telecommunications and cybersecurity. So in the future, I would love to stay in this field and be a cybersecurity specialist. Right now, I'm also working. So I'm kind of getting to know all the nitty-gritty details of this field, also in work. So that's kind of interesting for me, and I do want to fulfill this in the future. But also, I would love to somehow join this with traveling, because as I already told you, I really love to do that. So that's why the perfect mix for my future would be to actually be able to work in my field, in my cybersecurity field, and also be able to travel a lot.
That sounds great. Yeah. So you were with Enhance right from the very beginning, weren't you?
Yeah.
So like what made you want to get involved in Enhance?
So actually, I didn't know about the project at first. One of my professors introduced me to this project because of my knowledge of the languages, and also the fact that I'm also always interested in anything that is intercultural or international.
Yeah.
So he first introduced me to this project, and then I learned the values that Enhance has, and I just loved them because they were in line with my own values. And that's why I got involved, and I stayed there for 3 years right now.
Wow, yeah, that's great. So for you, what is Enhance? What does Enhance mean to you?
Well, as you may already know, and as it is always advertised, it is an alliance of European universities, European technological universities. But for me, it's very important to state that it's also the alliance of students from those technical universities. So we're creating a community of those European universities technical students, which may sometimes be hard because as we are technical, we are a bit antisocial. So sometimes it gets really hard to actually link all those people together. And this project is actually helping us to do so. And we're actually also in line with the European values. So we're trying to be sustainable. We're trying to reduce our carbon footprint within also creating these communities. So for me, that's Enhance.
Oh, that's great. And what do you think for students? What do you think are maybe some of the main benefits of Enhance?
Well, first of all, getting to know how the other universities work and maybe seeing themselves at these different universities.
Yeah,
So in the research field, also in the studying field. I see a lot of my friends actually being interested in this project and also in going abroad to all our partner universities.
yeah,
So actually, because of Enhance, those universities got the advertisement. So they became even more popular because of Enhance as a destination for mobility before Enhance. So when they were only like Erasmus universities.
Oh, yeah. No, I think it's a great opportunity for
Yeah,
students. Yeah.
it is.
So although you're not co-president of the student forum, you said you're still involved in Enhance. So what are you currently doing in advance Enhance at the moment? Sorry.
Well, I may consider this a bit like an addiction because I can't seem to finish anything in here. I mean, finish my presence in the alliance.
Yeah.
But well, when I finished the co-presidency, I started being a public relations manager.
Oh wow.
So
Okay, that's
I'm
interesting.
doing this. Yeah, I'm doing this job alongside Sabine, who is a student of Aachen. So
Oh, that's
yeah,
great.
we're trying to do our best to actually promote Enhance along students. I hope
Yeah,
we're
I imagine that's
at
an
least
important.
trying to do
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, I'd say that's a very important part of the project, isn't it? Getting students involved.
Yeah, that's true. Because well, some of them already know about Enhance, but not all. And we're actually trying to reach each and every student of each and every university from our lines. So yeah, that's a goal to be accomplished at some point, but we're trying to
Yeah,
at least get a bit further closer to this goal.
yeah. And moving on from that, from your experience, well, as you know, the experience you have now and the experience as co-president of the student forum, have you got any conclusions about Enhance or any suggestions for the future that you think could be improved or things that are great now, you know, that things that you'd
Uh,
recommend, you know, to other students as
well,
well?
well, it was a bit hard at first to actually kick off Enhance
Yeah,
because all of our universities are so different.
it's a
Even though we're
challenge. Yeah, I can
technical
imagine.
ones, it was a
Yeah,
challenge to actually somehow link all the students and to find even time for our meetings together because all of our universities have different calendar years, so the
yeah.
exam period is in a different time and so
Oh,
on.
yeah.
So even this simple thing was very hard at the beginning, but
Yeah,
then we actually managed to create a structure and a timeline for us to meet somehow all together. So
yeah,
I think, one of the biggest challenges from those first 3 years was the thing that I already mentioned,
yeah,
and we actually managed to somehow cope with it.
yeah,
So right now we do have a specific structure where the students are actually elected to be members of the student forum, which was also a problem at the beginning. But
yeah,
right now it's so much easier. So we actually do have representation of all of the students from all of the universities,
yeah,
which is actually great. So yeah, for the future, it's hard to say because Enhance is changing so quickly,
yeah,
and you always have to adapt to different surrounding. So
yeah,
I wouldn't like to state anything about the future because it's always up to the new students that we would have. And
yeah.
I really love to involve new fresh blood, fresh meat.
Okay. And have you visited all of the universities or how many have you visited so far?
For now, I've visited TUB,
Oh yeah.
PolyMe, and UPV, and
Oh wow. So yeah, quite a few. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. And in 2 weeks, I'm visiting Chalmers.
Oh great. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, because we're having a meeting of student forums, so I'm meeting all of the students and also getting to know the campus of Chalmers. I
That's
heard
great.
it's amazing.
That's great. And is there anything you would say, well, that you can recommend to students visiting WUT? Or
Actually, you have to visit the main building. It's a historic building.
oh
It's
wow,
very
yeah,
nice. A lot of companies lend the main hall of the building for their events. Yeah, that's a thing you should see for sure. And
yeah.
also visit all the cafes that are next to our buildings, the main campus on the main campus, because they're really interesting, and it's always nice to visit those cafes because you always encounter someone there,
Oh,
you
that's
know.
good. Yeah,
It's really easy to see your friends around the campus because we always go to the same places.
yeah.
So those cafes, those restaurants around the campus are the best place to actually meet people that you know, and actually
Hmm.
meet new people that are also studying at the same university you are.
Yeah, no, it sounds great. So it's quite an active, there's a lot of life going on campus then.
Yeah, it actually is. Yeah, and whenever it's hot, there's always this amazing place in front of the main building where a lot of people are just resting, waiting for their classes and so on. So, and also actually in front of my faculty that is right next to the main building, you also have a park. So a lot of people are actually spending a lot of time in the park whenever it's summer or actually a bit hotter.
Oh, that sounds lovely. Yeah. Well, it's thank you very much, Gabriella. It's been lovely to hear all about you and about your experience at Enhance. All the best for the future.
Thank you very much. It's been lovely talking to you.
And to you too. Thank you.
Thank you
Bye
very
bye.
much.